Last night I told Abdid Rasool Khan of the Andhra Pradesh State Congress that they would not be able to dodge this for long, and tonight he will have to accept that I was right. Dr. Zafarul Islam Khan, editor of the Milli Gazette, is joining us from Delhi. Majid Memon, National General Secretary of the NCP, senior lawyer from Delhi. Shazia Elmi of the Aam Aadmi Party from Delhi, and Siddharth Nath Singh of the BJP also from Delhi today. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin the debate. The question here is this: shouldn't the case of Akbaruddin Owaisi be made an example to drill fear into the hearts of hate mongers? Dr. Zafarul Islam Khan, let's make Akbaruddin Owaisi an example. A complete example, so severe an example that not only does he learn a lesson, but all hate mongers like him forever learn a lesson. I'm sure you'll agree with me on that, about making Akbaruddin Owaisi an example.
Oh, you're asking me?
No, that question is to Dr. Zafarul Islam Khan first.
Hello?
No, I don't agree with you. It is correct that action should be taken against Owaisi, but action should be taken against all other Owaisis, against Togadiyas, against Adityanath, against Singhal, against such people. They are a legion here in India, and this very Togadiya was this very Togadiya was in Hyderabad on the 12th of this last month, December, and there he said that he is going to turn Hyderabad into an Ayodhya, that he is going to bring lakhs of people to Hyderabad to demolish the Charminar, like they did in Ayodhya. And there are a number of FIRs registered against him in Hyderabad, but no action has been taken. And this man Togadiya is given full state security from airport to airport.
No,
and now you are talking about Owaisi. Owaisi should have been given some time. Owaisi is sick. Owaisi wants just 4 days.
Owaisi should be given time.
Tomorrow, the High Court, the Hyderabad High Court is going to look into his petition. Why is this hate?
I'll tell you why. Dr. Khan.
Why is this?
Dr. Khan, you are a very distinguished man.
Yes, he should be tried.
Dr. Khan, I have great respect for you. You're president of the All India Muslim Majlis-e-Mushawarat. You are editor of the Milli Gazette. You're a very, highly educated man. I have great respect for you. But I don't understand when I'm asking you a question on Owaisi, why you refer to Owaisi once and Togadiya 10 times. We'll talk about Togadiya. You know my views on Togadiya. I asked Subramaniam Swamy a question on Togadiya yesterday. He couldn't answer that.
No,
but one second. But one second.
There are a number of FIRs they are both in Hyderabad. Why this police has not taken any action?
One second. That point I understand. I agree with. I pass that on to Siddharth. 1 second.
There should be equal treatment.
Okay, but right now I'm talking about Akbaruddin Owaisi. What I said about Togadiya, unambiguously I have said that they are both sides of the same coin. I am not an apologist for fundamentalists of either side. But my question was on Owaisi. Siddharth Nath Singh, however, the question came on Togadiya, answer the question on Togadiya. Let's settle this once and for all. This Togadiya Owaisi flip-flop that's going on. Let's make an example of both Togadiya and Owaisi.
Arnab, if you had raised this question 5 years back or 3 years back, maybe my answer would have been no. But I feel today, in last year and a half or 2 years, we have seen a different kind of India emerging. Whether be it on corruption, be it on the Braveheart rape, the rape girl, we have seen youngsters coming out. I think they will not tolerate anything. So the answer is very affirmative, and I feel it can happen if we nip immediately anybody, either side of the coin.
Yeah.
Immediately, and the IPC, we pin them down and nip them there and there itself, whoever tries to divide this country. So my answer is yes, but I'm a little worried now. At the same time, I'm worried, and I'll tell you why I'm worried. As an Indian, I'm saying, we have seen that the Braveheart girl was questioned by the police and the SDM twice. And then we see the girl who posts on an FB is arrested within 24 hours. But we see a government at the center and as well as, I'm not trying to politicize, please understand that, and at the state level, not taking an action. I would understand as a politician there is a political compulsion, but MIM doesn't support them in the state as well as in the
I don't care about a political compulsion. You are very right,
Congress, which is a national party.
The Siddharthnath Singh, you see what has happened.
The Congress, which is a national party, is still looking and addressing an issue through a vote bank.
Yes. Now here's
that is my worry.
Yeah. Here's the point. You see,
we as national parties, whether it is BJP, Congress, or anybody, we all need to change.
I'll tell you what's
emerging India, what we are seeing now.
I'll tell you what's happening. There are a lot of politicians who think they rule India, and then there are the young people of India who don't relate to them, they don't relate to them. They're completely cut off. But I think now what the younger people of India are saying, please be answerable. You got away for too long thinking that this country is your little petty game. Yes. We will snatch it away from you. It is our country.
Absolutely.
So my question to Abid Rasool Khan, in keeping with that sentiment, is this. Sir, tell me, will you reopen all the cases which have been kept by your government in cold storage against Akbaruddin Owaisi from June 2003, February 2006, 2006, August 2007? I have so many pending cases against Akbaruddin Owaisi. Would you have the courage to reopen the cases against Akbaruddin Owaisi to make him an example?
Yeah, we have, first of all, I would like to state to you that we have never kept the cases in cold storage. All the cases were presented to the court, they were persecuted, and Mr. Akbaruddin Owaisi has got bail in those cases. And our government, like
no, sir,
Mr. Siddharth
no, sir, don't factually. No, one second. I'll tell you again your factually. Yeah. On Newsa, sir, please check your facts before you make a claim. On other channels, you'll get away unchecked. In 2003, this man Akbaruddin Owaisi in Mughalpura made a provocative speech. I don't want to repeat the speech. The police only lodged a petty case against him as the complaint was based on media reports. And I have a police officer on record at that point of time saying this was done only after the media raised a hue and cry over the issue. True or false? No, true or false?
Mr. Arnab, I have no knowledge about that case. But what I would like to definitely say, let me complete. Like basically, give me a minute's time. It's the same yesterday also. I would like to say clearly that government has not dilly-dallied. It has booked a case and it has arrested, as you were yesterday saying that we should do it. We have proved ourselves and we have done it, and we have booked a strong case. Now, as far as the old cases are concerned, because I'm not prepared to answer them, but with my limited knowledge, I know in a number of cases FIRs have been booked and he has been brought to the court and the court has granted him bail and he is persecuting those cases. No. Now, which particular cases, what stage, I cannot tell you offhand.
No,
Secondly, I would also like to say, give me a minute, give me a small break. I would also like to say that yesterday we were all condemning him. We were all unanimously saying that it should not happen, hate speeches should not happen. But when I see the visuals of his brother's house being broken by RSS elements, then the way Subramaniam
Swamy, please don't try and make Akbaruddin Owaisi out to be a victim. Please don't. No. One second. Don't do this. Remember one thing. Don't politicize it. We have also seen the vandalism of the MIM. We have seen the vandalism of the MIM and the tough time your police had to handle them today.
And I'm very careful to speak to your channel because I know you are there and I speak with a lot of respect to you.
No, you don't have to
And I would like to say with my limited knowledge, whatever I am talking, I talk facts and truth. I don't try to evade or something.
Majid
what I'm trying to tell you is, we have done what we need to be done in this particular case.
My question is to Majid Memon.
We have done it cautiously, but we have done it.
Well, you have done it after much cajoling, should I say, by the media and the nation.
Before I come to Shahzad, no, there was a lot of, but
you have to admit. No, you admit it. No, you admit it. Admit that you had to be cajoled.
You cannot make me admit something which is wrong, Mr. Anna. Please. I have told you yesterday that our government acted much before the media took up the case, and we had built up the case very strongly. The media came up later. You just cannot say that the police have not acted. The police have done their homework well.
Yeah, we saw that. Till yesterday, the police were trying to laugh it off. 1 second. To Majid Memon, Akbaruddin Owaisi, make him an example, because if you make him an example, then others who should also be charged with sedition for their anti-India speeches. I'm not naming some activists who write long essays and some people like Gilani, for example. Then they also will feel the fear. Fear should be drilled into their minds before they speak against the nation, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, Majid Memon. Make Akbaruddin Owaisi an example.
Well, you see, it is not necessary to make some particular person as an example. You see, the law is in place. Unfortunately, the will to act according to law and to treat everybody equally, and to once again reiterate that before the eyes of law, there can't be any distinction. It treats a mason and a millionaire alike. Now, therefore, any hate monger, be it Owaisi, be it Togadia, be it ABCD, they must be firmly dealt with.
Now, what about Abu Azmi?
And
what about Abu Azmi? Oh, no, you see, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I'm asking you the question. No, I'll tell you why I'm asking you the question. No, one second. I'll tell you why. Please don't. I have no time for the silly comments he made today on, rapists and, some really ridiculous comments he made. I am on a very serious issue. There was communal violence in Dhule in Maharashtra. You're aware of that. And the police is investigating charges that provocative statements were made by some politicians. A newspaper reported this morning that Abu Azmi of your party said that I didn't make any provocative statements. But I want you to take a position on a Samajwadi Party leader, though you are from the NCP, because you're from the same state. What position do you have to take on comments of Abu Azmi, provocative statements by any political leaders, not just Akbaruddin Owaisi?
See, Arnav, if I am now sharing, your panel now, and my views are very firm, very definite. I don't identify whether it is Abu Asim Azmi, whether it is Togadia, whether it is Varun Gandhi or anybody else. I say that anybody who tends to provoke people, thereby creating hatred between any two sections of the society, is answerable to law, and the law must firmly deal with him.
No,
whether it is Owaisi, whether it is Togadia, whether it is Azmi.
No.
Now, one more thing.
Do you believe?
Give me 1 minute.
No, 1 minute. Do you believe he was given too long a rope or not? Yes or no?
No, not at all.
You don't think so?
Now, let us not get excited. Please give me 1 minute to explain. Let us not get excited. See, he came back from London on his own. Naturally, he had to be arrested. He has been arrested yesterday already. He will be given an opportunity to defend himself, to justify in what circumstances, what did he say, whether it is within the mischief of the law or not, which is the law of the land. It will happen with everybody.
So 1 minute.
Now, there are people who have given hate speeches 20 years ago.